That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And already we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And he's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Steering the ship, approaching a decade now in the NFL, the former #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield. The give to Irving to start this drive.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. And now it's going to be 4th and 13. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 7th-year star, former #1 overall pick, Joe Burrow.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that's going to be good for a Bengals first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Give on second, it's Brown. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call. The receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that 1st down. Damage limited to 7. It is 4th down. It's no good. Oh, his aim was up on that shorty block, and it hits the right upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that is good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
25 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Dipper makes the play. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working on 2nd down. Burrow. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. The deep pass comes up big. 39 yards.
39 yards. Here we go. That's good for a Bengals.
Brown quick on the draw here. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Here we go.
Burrow on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. He just can't get this going in the right direction. He's out of bounds, give him a loss of 2. Got the completion on the last play, but not the result they wanted, Brock. They've got to convert now on 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that one was hit clean and sails off through without incident.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bucks on offense now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got his man, it's Auden. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down. New set of downs for him. The Sharks at the 38. Irvin here from the gun. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, we will take it in the NFL.
This is Irvin on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ayuk put in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this one falls to the turf. He wasn't able to hang on through all that contact, and we've got 4th down. On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Mayfield to throw for it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action now. Burrow. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here. And they drop him at the 40. Yaya Diaby. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd down, gives to Brown. Met there, driven out to cap that gain at about 6 yards. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
Gain of 6. And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. Burrow to pass now on 2nd down. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
They'll pitch it out to Brown. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Dump off, caught by his back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. Just before halftime, Buck, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
The Bucks getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So entering, not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone. Throwing, Baker. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Jonathan Allen getting his first sack of the year here in week 1. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Ayuk put in motion left. Now Mayfield on 2nd down. That throw finds Ayuk along the outside. And that'll be 4 yards on that completion before he heads out. That means it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Motion man left is Egbuka. 3rd and long for him here. Headed the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. Oye Mafe. And that's going to bring this offense to a 4th and 23.
46-yard attempt.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. A lot of contact, can't keep control of it. Ball jostled out. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stick with Gainwell. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mayfield. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive. The defender Timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Here we go, here we go.
A give left side to Brown. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. It'll be first down Bengals.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. That play made by Jacob Parrish. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's able to get him pretty close to that marker. Call that a gain of about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He stopped here, gain of about 7. And that's going to be good for a Bengals first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Going deep here for the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands. And now it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And their lead will remain at 13. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He's brought down after a big play. Give him about 19 yards. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on 2nd down.
And 5 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Jukes away from one. And he gets home. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Kenneth Gainwell on the board. That's his first of the season.
Chase McLaughlin.
Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Taylor to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronk. A response in order as they take over.
Here we go.
The first down carry for Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing on second. Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucks on 3rd down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made left side by MUKL. Breaks through and breaks away. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that is good for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Again, this is Gainwell. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Baker to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
The Bengals, 1st down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Give right at the gut to Hill. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 1 touch. 11 MC take. 11 MC take.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He's got it. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Buccaneers out there once again gives us a chance to look at who's coming up on their schedule. First, they're going to face the Browns at home. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though we did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. He's going for it himself. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that is good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Mayfield.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Right side, this is a buccs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Here's Baker. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mayfield will look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
25 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing, Baker. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now. Finds a man, right side. And out of bounds it goes, well short of the marker. That brings up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Now 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. My partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting a win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good